Okay, so it's Sunday, I think it's the 14th. I got the job, I'm flagging now. I haven't made a video in a couple days. I don't know what to do with these videos anymore. It's almost like I felt like I had to document my life to make sure like I had evidence that it happened. It's kind of ridiculous, but I guess it's just after life I've lived. Just the way it is. So I did flagging for 2 days. It's pretty boring. I need more action going on in my flagging sites because this is just stupid. And there was so many breaks. Like, yeah, it was awesome having lots of breaks, but it was ridiculous sitting there while traffic was being stupid. I don't know. There was nobody to cover my break. It was just kind of ridiculous what was going on. Anyways, car's running fine. That was a big bill. I'm completely broke, so I have no money to go buy food or anything for next week. My first paycheck's gonna go towards paying back. So I don't know what to do. I will figure something out, probably pawn off my computer. And yeah, that's my plan. Buy some food, pay for some gas, because I'm gonna need some gas money. I have no idea how much money I'm getting from work because I don't even think I covered having to pay back the $200. So there's that. But yeah, I'll be back to work tomorrow. Today's my day off. I took the dewormer because it's dewormer time. Finally came in the mail. And I've been shitting out worms and I haven't gotten the big one out yet. Oh, I got some gross shit out of my eye this morning. It was fucking nasty. But yeah, I bet you if I tried videotaping it now, you could see them because they're huge and after you take the dewormer, they all turn like yellow. So really easy to see. Anyways, that's my disgusting life. Fucking doctors. So it's Monday and I should be working so I can save up. I decided I'm not going to save up for this doctor. I did the online form and it's going to be $1,700, 15, 16, 17, 18, almost $2,000 basically to be able to go get this parasite test. So if I have to save up $2,000, it's going to be the move. And when I was filling out the paperwork, they want my care card number. So they're going to open up my file before they phone me, and they're going to read the lies on the screen, and I'm not going to get the proper test I need. So it'll be a big waste of money. As much as I really hoped that I could do something like that here and not have to up and move and leave my home. The cycle of violence is never going to end. I have this phone call today and I'm going to challenge her about it. And I really hope I don't end up back in the fucking psych unit, but I'm not going to give in. I'm not going to fucking just sit there and listen to her lie to me and manipulate me and just fucking the torture and the ignorance, and I'm not going to do it anymore. I want to go somewhere where there's a blank screen and I can go in and get a test and fucking be healthy and go to work and not have to fucking deal with all this PTSD that I don't have to deal with. Because I'm not going to be all fucking drugged up. Actually going to be able to function, think. And I am a little pissed off. So I think on the 31st, I'm just gonna pack up my shit that I can in the car and move. Sell what I can. I'm gonna do whatever I can to get an apartment as soon as I land. And I have no idea how I'm gonna keep it. I just know that I can't continue like this. I'm waiting to hear back from my lawyer because he's trying to get my health records and he needs my signature. And the thing is, he's not going to get anything fucking back. He's not going to get anything that's going to help my case. All they want to do is fucking hurt me. And they're going to lie to him like they lied to me and lied to everybody else to make sure I live the most miserable fucking life possible. And so before all this goes to court, I'd like him to get those records and then be able to go to Saskatchewan and actually get a proper medical done. And then bring all that shit back, and maybe they could be like, holy fuck, oops. I don't know. I really don't. Like, this whole thing's just pissing me off. I can't believe what my life's come to. I can't believe the shit I have to go through. And I think about all the battles I fought that didn't even need to exist. But I'm fighting these battles all the time, and I'm tired. And I think about what I could do if I wasn't fighting these battles and actually had the time and energy to pour into my life and building myself up, building up a little bit of self-esteem, away from the people that just rip everything away. I don't know. This is never gonna end if I stay. I have to at least try. Like, maybe I get to Saskatchewan and it's the same bullshit. I'll just kill myself because I'm not doing this anymore. Like, I'll live or I'll die. This surviving bullshit's just ain't cutting it for me. I'll give it one last effort, but honestly, I feel like everything I try is just gonna be in vain. I don't know. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired for no fucking reason. I'm tired of the abuse I suffered because I'm tired of them telling me I'm delusional and I'm suffering from fucking bullshit that they put me through. I just think it's Monday today, Friday's the 31st, so Ace should go on the 31st, so I should know if it's there or not. I don't know. So hopefully between all the money I get, I can get the fuck out of this place and move on with my life and start all over again. Always running from fucking abuse. God, oh, it hurts so much running from the people that are supposed to help you. Like, even after everything they've done to me, they still won't help me, and they never will, and I guess it's just disappointing. For everything I've lived through, they still want me dead, and there's nothing I can really do about that. So, if I want to live, I have to leave. If I want to be healthy, if I want to be able to work, if I want to leave the past in the past and not be stuck in this PTS nightmare, then it's time to go. I'm just so angry. After fighting for 4 years to try to stay and just move on with my life. They've done nothing but hurt. Nothing but drug me and tell me I'm delusional. Tell me not to talk about it. Tell me I don't have any children. They raised Leah and Colby. I don't know. I'm not living like this anymore. I gotta get the fuck out of here. So I'm a little frustrated. I got a phone call from work and I had to say, no, I couldn't go because I'm too sick. I'm sick and tired of being this sick and tired. I'm having such a frustrating morning. All I want to do is take sleeping pills and go back to bed because it's like, what is the fucking point of even existing? All I'm gonna do is just sit here and get sicker and sicker and sicker and just, it's so frustrating. And I have an appointment on Wednesday for sleeping pills. I'm frustrated because I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna be so sick and it's just me looking for attention or whatever. All the tests that he's gonna try to run all come back fucking clear. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. So I don't think there's a test he can run that's gonna help me. I don't think there's anything any doctor can do to help me anymore. Those words are written in stone. They've taken away my health. They want me dead. And there's not much I can do about that. I've been in chest pain all morning. My left arm's all like numb, but it's weird because it's only like numb like that. And down my 2 fingers. It's just a lot of fucking pain, dizziness, and I feel like I'm gonna puke. I'm all sweaty. I just cramping away. I'm done with being fucking sick all the time. I have a dentist appointment for the 14th, which is kind of hilarious because I do need dental work, but it's not like I'm gonna let them do it. I'll just end up with more fucking dental implants in my gums. I got bumps and they hurt like a bitch. And you can see it in x-rays and stuff. I actually broke one in the front. After they put it in, I was pushing on it and I was trying to push it down out of my gum line and it broke. And the sound of glass breaking in your head isn't a very nice sound, I must say. It was around the same time they sterilized me, and then I was raped and they fell out, and then I had Travis, and I don't know. I've been drugged my whole fucking life. I have implants all over my body. I am never going to see a day where I can just live my life. And I've done nothing but fight my whole life. For nothing. I mean, this is a game I will never win. It's end times. My body's just too done, and without medical help, it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. They want to fuck with my results so the doctors can't help me, that I just look like a crazy person, then that's what they're gonna do. And I just have to accept the fact that this is it. I'm probably just gonna get sicker and sicker to the point where I just kill myself. And it has nothing to do with my flashbacks right now. It's just the fact that I'm so fucking depressed that I'm not allowed to live. Just what a fucking frustrating day. Frustrated I can't put all this shit together into a movie. Frustrated my computer's broken. Frustrated I can't get to Saskatchewan. Frustrated I'm broke. Just frustrated all around. And I'm so fucking dizzy right now. I'm frustrated. I just want to go back to bed. I just want to sleep the rest of my life away. but there's not enough sleeping pills to do that, so I can't. I'm doing my best to try to keep a day-night schedule. I don't know why, but I am. Can't really eat. I live off coffee, cigarettes, and I don't know what to do with myself. I really want to go to the graveyard. I want to go see my, well, now 5 babies. Fucking Darcy taken off with one of them, but what are you gonna do? That's about it for now. That's my second morning rant. Well, I pulled this out of my poo this morning. It's rather long. So usually when they're alive, they have mucus around them. But this one's dead. It doesn't have any mucus. It's just the inside core. So I've decided since this morning I pooped again, and I went through my poo and I found some more sticks. So I'm gonna bring that to the pharmacist and be like, why is it anybody else but me would bring this into their fucking doctor and they get tested and I don't? And see what happens. I don't know. But I'm so tired of being fucking drugged. And I'm so fucking sick. And I'm, go get my shot. I'm gonna wait till after 11. I'm gonna wait till the doctor's actually there and see if I can't get another rec for a fucking parasite thing. I need a picture of my head. I don't know. It fucking hurts. And I'm so dizzy. And it's just too much is adding up that this shit's fucking made it to my brain. And I'm pretty worried that the medicine's gonna fucking kill me. But I think instead of risking driving all the way to Saskatchewan and fucking everything up for myself, I'm just going to take the medicine and shit out a big fucking parasite and do my video that I was planning on. And I have a feeling that it's only gonna buy me time. I don't think it's gonna be a cure. I think it's gonna be just like all the other fucking times. So I think it matters what kind of treatment I get on what I'm gonna do with my time. But, holy crap, my head. I just changed my shirt and I'm like fucking gross and sweaty again. I could put on like 50 layers of pitch stick and it doesn't matter. I don't know, man. I'm so fucking sick. And I'm feeling the shot's gonna make me fucking so sick. 'Cause I'm always sicker the day after. So, off to the fucking pharmacy to go get a shot. And go talk to my doctor and go find out what the fuck's going on. Pretty much. I don't know. Anyways, bye. So it's Saturday. I erased my other video because my battery died and it wasn't very long. But anyways, let's just close that up. My head hurts so much. I don't know, it's so frustrating because I think there's so much to say, but yet even to this inanimate object, it's so hard to talk about. So this morning I've just been thinking about what exactly I'm going to say once I shit out a fucking parasite that I could take in and be like, what the fuck is this? So, I don't know. I'm just so sick and tired of being sick and tired. I don't know. I just want to live and move fucking on, and my Facebook keeps popping up with these notifications that my posts have been taken down. And the thing is, I took down that post, and it's my story, and I took it down probably about 4 or 5 months ago. So somebody uploaded it and they're resharing it, and I'm just getting the notifications that it's being closed down. So I'm trying to just move on silently, but obviously my past is once again growing back to haunt me, and that's kind of frustrating. But yeah, so basically, what do you say once you shit out a big ass parasite and take it to your doctor? Like, I'm gonna photocopy the paper that he handed me and then show him the parasite and be like, what the fuck is this? Like, let's be honest here. I've lived such a violent life, I don't think I should have to die in one. It's like, Dr. Kulo's so fucking, she doesn't understand, she didn't read my story. So she should have, and if she would have read my story, she could have helped me a lot more. And I think that conversation I had with her the other day, like, I almost even blurted it out. Like, you hurt me with your fucking ignorance because you don't know. You didn't even bother reading it. And I didn't say anything. I just sat quietly and listened to bullshit. So, yeah. Basically, it feels like they've been drugging me so I'm not credible. Because every time they drug me, I go and do these crazy ass fucking shit. And they're not helping me physically. So I've had my physical and mental health taken from me. And I'm supposed to survive in this fucking world. And I really don't know what to do. I'm fucking torn. Because once I shit this out, I'm going to be healthy again and I'm going to be ready to work. And my doctor doesn't have me all fucking psyched out on these crazy fucking amounts of antipsychotics. Everything that was in me is worn off. I just want to fucking move on with my life, and I can't, and it's so fucking frustrating. I don't know. If I do the video or whatever, then I'm gonna end up back in the hospital. They're gonna fucking arrest me. And so my plan is to send in the video maybe when I'm working, or like, I don't know. I don't really want to go into the clinic and be like, here you go, Dr. fucking Ashingadi, like, whatever the hell your name is. I'm trying to be as peaceful as possible, but when you live in a world of violence, when the world's on the screens, everything's fucking against you, it's really fucking hard to get any sort of medical help. So I'm just really frustrating on what do I do after I treat myself. The mail's coming, I have a couple more days of being sick, If the medicine works, I will shit out this big ass fucking parasite. My stomach is just killing me. My head is killing me. I'm dizzy. My armpit's killing me. My boob's killing me. Like, I'm just in so much pain, and I'm tired of being so fucking sick. And I have a doctor. It's a block and a half away, and he can't help me because when he runs his tests, he gets fucking perfectly healthy back. But yet I'm at home shitting out fucking sticks. So I'm really frustrated. I just want to fucking... I don't know. My morning poo was just filled with them. And... it's so frustrating having this infection and doctors thinking you're delusional because all the information that they get is that I'm perfectly healthy. And I'm so not healthy. I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack before this medicine comes. But, I live with a lot of fucking guilt. Like, I should have believed in myself. I should have known doctors can get away with this craziness. And I think about all the times I went through the toilet and found nothing, and all the times I should have went through the fucking toilet but didn't because I told myself that, you know, I went in for this abortion. There's no way I just did that. That it's just afterbirth. Because when I fucking go in there, all I find is cut up placenta. So they must have taken the baby. Like, if they thought that I was going home flushing the baby, but in reality, Darcy's fucking doing all his crazy shit. So, they must have taken it. But no. I think the doctors want me dead because I can tell the truth. And they're not going to help me with this parasite infection. They want me mentally unstable, so they drug the fuck out of me. They write their lies on the screen, so anytime I try to tell the truth, because it's so fucking out there, nobody fucking believes me. And I'm tired of living in the past, and I'm tired of fighting for a future. So what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, what do I do? I don't know anymore. Anyways, that's about it. Alright, so usually don't do 2 videos in one day, but I'm about to go to the dentist and I'm a little anxious, and I went to go pick up my package and it wasn't there yet. So I ended up buying a computer. My other computer crashed and it pissed me off, so I just finished using one computer, my new one, to fix my old one, and it worked. So now I have 2 good computers, and I'm so dizzy. I just want to crawl up in bed, but I can't. So I'm really anxious and really, I don't even know how to explain how I feel right now. Like, I'm about to take some medication I've been waiting for a long time. Hopefully it is the right one. Hopefully it's the one that's gonna get rid of them for good. And I don't know, my pulse is running really low. It's at like 55. And I've been up running around the house, so it shouldn't be a resting pulse. I don't know, I'm really anxious. I think I'm going to give my other computer to my friend because his crashed. So I'm going to see how that goes. And I will see if he's going to come over today and visit. Watch me take my medicine. Hopefully I don't get too sick. I do know, like, when I take it I have seizures sometimes, so I am really afraid of taking this kind of medication without being medically monitored. I don't know, just how dizzy my head is, and the fact I can't concentrate, and my memory problems, and my confusion, and it's just really scary thinking that they're in my brain, and they release toxins when they die. So hopefully all goes well. My next video will probably be with me after I take my medicine, because I'm gonna go pick it up, go to the dentist, come back home, take my medicine, and hopefully go to bed. I kind of want to stay up tonight, so that's why I'm hoping my friend comes over, keeps me awake, because I want my sleeping schedule back. I want to work on that right away. I still have to go to this pharmacy and go get my sleeping pills too. So maybe I'll run and go for a walk real quick and do that. That'll keep me busy. But apparently I'm just spending way too much money, and my gut feeling was I should have gave my money to a friend. I'm seriously considering getting myself an accountant of some sort, because I'm fucked. So I'm hoping, I don't know, I get back to work, because I really fucked myself over financially today, and I don't know, I'm just gonna end up living broke again, because I do these impulsive, and I spent all the money that I saved, and anyways, I spent my day on the computers, and I'm gonna spend the night probably sick as a dog. So I don't know. I guess we'll see what tomorrow brings. So it's the 17th of September. I have a lot of anxiety. I just took the dewormer, so I finally got it after waiting so long. It's not half as bad as the paste. The stuff, I don't know. So we will see how it works. I won't know for a couple more hours. I spent the morning over at my friend's house getting the internet hooked up. So that's all done, and my chest. I am hoping and praying that this medication works, and that I shit out something that's worth shitting out, and I get healthy, and no more dizziness, no more headaches, no more chest pain. Hopefully I just get back to work. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm frustrated. I have a call tomorrow with Fong, my counselor, and what am I gonna say to her? I'm gonna be lying there, shitting out fucking parasites, and have to pretend like everything's okay, that I'm just fine. You know, if I shit something out by the time she phones, which I don't think I will. Well, I might, because it's almost 24 hours, so yeah. But, no puking yet, so that's good. I feel fine. I just don't know. I will do an update a little later, maybe, after the medicine takes effect, and see how things go. I think that my story is going to be translated into several different languages, that it's been renamed. It's 3 parts, so the first 2 parts are complete. They're releasing the first part, and the second part is where it gets dirty, and the second part's just 1 week away from the first part, right? And then it's what happens after this gets caught, after the doctors realize there's this website out there. The thing is, I don't care. They could throw me in jail, I'll kill myself. They didn't give me anything to live for. They've taken everything. Everything I build up gets destroyed. I'm just at the point thing. Everything I build up gets destroyed. I'm just at the point, it's just redonkulous, this cycle of violence. The fact I have to relive it because they're choosing to drug me. But yeah, definitely the tipping point was that day when Dr. Lee said to me, like, I'm sorry for drugging you, but yet you just put drugs in my vagina. Like, that was pretty fucking heartbreaking. And then all the hospital visits after that, like, how many visits were there? There were a lot of visits. I was fucking out of it. The thing is, like, I don't even need validation that this happened. I don't need the story to be told. I need to be able to phone the cops and they come when I'm at work and somebody's trying to stab me. I need them to actually come help me. I need to be protected and not hurt all the time. Just, they take pictures, they watch. I fight for my life. I go to doctor after being drugged and withdrawing, and you know, I go in with an ear infection and end up being drugged. I'm really frustrated about my blood sugars. Like, waking up with a 13 is not right, and I've been doing my best to keep them balanced, to keep them at like a 5, 6, and it's hard to keep it low. But yet when I go in for these blood tests, it shows that my blood sugars were normal. Everything was normal. So, what the fuck? I go for these parasite tests that I've already been treated for, and they're still telling me I don't have them. And I just get sicker and sicker, and I treat myself. And all of a sudden the headaches go away, and I'm 100% healthier. It's ridiculous. It was pretty heartbreaking being in the hospital and shitting out big ass fucking parasite in the emergency room. And the automatic toilet ripping it out of my hands. And being put in the psych unit and told my life never happened, that I have no children, that I'm not sick, that I don't have parasites. And I think it's funny because I put on like 20 fucking pounds. Like, I gained a lot of weight after that. Yeah, I was down to like 165. And I left the hospital, I do believe, at 190. So, I mean, there's that. Well, I've done my best, just try to live in peace, but to be thrown back into such violence over and over and over again, like, what's it gonna take for me to be able to close the door to my past and move on with my future? I think I've had to get over a lot of shit by myself. I've had to cope by myself. I've sat in silence. You know, it's hard because I tell the truth and people die. There's 33 hearts that are no longer beating because of my existence. and I have to try to fucking live with this. And it's a really hard thing to deal with. But yet I'm told none of it ever happened. Yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna die because I survived. I'm gonna die because the words on the screen won't allow me to live. I'm gonna die because when they take pictures of my chest and it shows parasites in them, the doctor also, he doesn't get those results. Yeah. So I know with these headaches, I know with the chest pain, I know with my lungs always filling up that, and especially this new tiredness, all of a sudden sleeping for like 26 hours, that was crazy. Wearing diapers now. Totally lost bladder control. So it's just not much of a life worth living. I do my best to go to work and keep myself busy with positive things. I mean, I'm not a junkie, I'm not out there doing drugs. For the most part, I don't call the cops because I don't need to call the cops. I'm not putting myself in situations where I need the police protection, where I'm getting myself hurt, where, you know, shit like that's happening. I mean, you know, I mean, it's unfortunate the way it's gonna end. Like, I'm upset because there was a way out. Like, we could have sat down, we could have had an honest conversation. I comprehend the study. I comprehend why telling the truth is not a good idea. I don't want my face all over the newspaper. And after the website goes live, that's exactly what's gonna fucking happen. I mean, there'll be the trickle effect before it even hits Canada, but it will. And by that time, I'll be just too sick. I'll be dying. And I mean, they told me 3 years, and I've been keeping myself alive on vet meds for 2. So, I've had this for 4.5 years, almost 5 years, since I left that mountain. Got treated in Terrace, got treated in Alberta Hospital by Dr. Winkler. I mean, I have that. I'm just really flustered how fucked over I got because I survived. I never thought I was gonna live, but here I am. I've tried to kill myself over this 1,000,000 times. Yeah, well, I guess that's my ramble for now. Talk to y'all later. Well, yeah, I'm just tired of being awake in the middle of the night with nothing to do. I can't go out, I can't leave my house. I really want to go and get stamps, go to the mail, go to the pawn shop, get my computer pawned, and hopefully I will get everything taken care of. I took the dewormer. I feel like I'm gonna puke. My head's doing that space thing. it's giving me a different type of headache. If I can say that. Yeah. So I sneezed. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I can breathe again. What else? Just thinking about my existence, thinking about court. Actually, you know what? I'm not really thinking too much about court. I should be a little more stressed over court, like a normal person, but court's the least of my problems if I'm not gonna live to see the fucking end of it. I guess. I'm just at the point where enough is enough. I just want to be like, everybody needs to take responsibility for their part in this fucking pharmacy bullshit. How did I go see so many doctors before this happened? Right? I don't know. It's fucking bullshit. I'm just frustrated at the way things are going, the way things have been. I want to go to the doctors and get a fucking another parasite test. And yeah, do something along that line. But to go in and ask for it and then do all that bullshit just to come back negative. But I know somebody's getting those results. So I'm just kind of like, whatever. I really wish I shit out a really big parasite. So I took the first half of the medicine this morning, and then tonight I'll take the other half. And hopefully it's a large enough dose this time that I actually crap out a big one, because I found another stick in my shit. It was about that long. So obviously there's something big in there. It's like a hollow tube with the hooks on the end of it, and there's like splicing on the side of it, and then it's hollowed out on the inside. I looked at it under a microscope. So it's not an actual parasite, it's just the egg. So if the egg's that big, how big's the fucking parasite, right? I am just at awe that I've lived this long with this infection that I've been fighting, that they're letting me going around, and it's contagious. Not cool. Not cool at all. So I'm just having difficulties with this whole parasite thing. It really sucks. I guess on Monday I'll feel a lot better. I won't be so tired. I won't have my headache. Hopefully my chest pain will go away again. And I will have a week with no symptoms. And that's usually the way it goes. And then by the second week I start getting tired. And then by the third week, if I don't treat myself, I stop eating. And everything goes downhill. So I've still been losing weight. I've been eating more, but I'm still losing weight. I think I'm pretty calm nowadays. Not so angry. I comprehend a lot of my life now, and I think that's a lot to do with being able to sit calmly and talk about it. I just don't know. I'm just so frustrated with my life and the way things are going that I'm really having a hard time accepting the fact I'm gonna die of a parasite infection. Then I'm gonna die because my organs are gonna fail, including my brain. I'm just waiting, and it doesn't seem fair that I've lived through so much, and I fought so hard to move on and go to work and have relationships and be the real person that I know I can be, but yet I get drugged and I do all this crazy shit, and the anger comes back, and I'm just in a living hell. And I just know that that's coming again. It doesn't matter if I'm doing good or not. It's just so frustrating knowing I do better off them, doctors knowing I do better off them, but yet they drug me to make me incredible, to punish me for telling the truth, for just whatever fucking reason, because they hate me. I survived. They took pictures. They know damn well what happened. Yet, I sit here today, 5 years later, almost. It's going to be spring soon. It's just coming into winter, and I'm told I don't have any babies in the graveyard. There was 6, now there's 5. I have a painting on my wall where one of them went. I have children out there. They gave me an operation, took my bone marrow, drugged me, lose my memory, meet my daughter, forget my daughter. She kills herself because she finds out the truth and is told everything was a lie. She couldn't handle it, and she killed herself. And that's my fault. I shouldn't have fucking told the truth. And I was really drugged out at the time, and I was so mad at the cop. And so mad that there was the guy that raped me sitting in my lobby. So mad that I get somebody coming in trying to stab me. People coming in yelling at me saying that I killed a 3-year-old. Like, that's all bullshit. And when I phone the cops, they don't come. And my boss gets me in trouble for not calling the cops. I don't work in the public anymore because of it. I don't share where I work ever on Facebook or any media. I've shared a picture of myself underneath a piece of machinery in my PPE, but you can't tell where I am. I could be anywhere. Yeah. Fuck, I'm lonely. It's just such a lonely life. To be living with such hardships and have to keep everything a secret all the time. To always go through everything alone. And I think my body today gives me a lot of side effects, my periods, any constipation, the milk coming from my breasts, the pain in my breasts. It all really adds up to PTSD. I remember after Darcy killed my babies, I remember having milk in my breast. That was one of the things on my checklist to see if I was still pregnant or not, because I never knew. It's not like I could take a pregnancy test and it would actually come out positive because of all the fucking drugs. I must have taken 1 million. I don't know. Does me no good thinking about all this horrible past. And I try to think about a future, but what's in my future? Future's a dead end. So I try to live for the best for today. But what am I doing today? I'm pawning off a fucking computer to pay for my car insurance because I'm a fucking gambling addict now. The VLTs, man. And I was convinced I was gonna win, and I lost everything again. So, I am sick and tired of losing, and this financial shit's all on me. I fucked myself. Yeah. So that's that, and I guess I will make another video later or something, I don't know. Maybe I'll put together a little movie. So, I thought I'd make a video about my PTSD because I've been talking about October and afraid of being drugged, and let's actually talk about what's going on with that. So I end up getting drugged with really high amounts of antipsychotics. So today I'm not. Today I don't have these flashbacks, but let's get into what happens when I do. So I will end up spending a lot of time in bed, and I will be taking sleeping pills to make sure I don't get flashbacks, and it's not good. I guess the best idea is just let's go through some of my flashbacks that are disturbing to me. Where should I start? I guess it's wintertime, so it's going to be my wintertime flashbacks. And December's really hard, so it starts in October and then it builds up to December when I snap. So, one of my big flashbacks is when I was going to see Dr. Badawi, and how many times I begged for help, and how many times I went in there in pain and bleeding and being told that there's nothing wrong with me, and finding out later that I had over a dozen abortions. The thing is, before I found out I had over a dozen abortions, I kind of thought that I was pregnant, and I thought I was catching these pregnancies early enough, and turns out no. But a lot of it is flashbacks of me fighting for my health, knowing that if I couldn't keep myself safe from Darcy, from the coat hanger abortions, from the beatings, from the drugs, then I couldn't keep the baby safe. And I would either try to put myself in hospital, but then I'd get drugged there. But back to the flashbacks. So I get flashbacks of doctor's offices. I get flashbacks that when I'm walking from one room to the next, I walk from this time frame to a time frame that could be 5 years ago, and I'm now watching a fire and Darcy throwing my baby that he'd stuffed into a glove into the fire. and then I smell the burning flesh, and then I watch the glove burn away to show my baby inside. And so that's what I dealt with in the summer. And I'd made this video after having this flashback. And I found this video recently, and it scares the shit out of me. And I think the video that I made is a result of me living in this violence. So back to Dr. Badawi, and one time I went to him and I figured out that I was way too late if they're using a vacuum. The baby's too big, and I fought the abortion. They pinned me down and they ended up ripping off my baby's head, and I went to work for them the next day, and I have to live with that. And I blamed myself for a lot of the years, but anyways, so another winter flashback is the coat hanger abortions. I wake up and I can't move, and then I feel something cold going into my vagina, and I can't move, I can't get up, I can't open my eyes. I could smell that I'm in my old house in Wetaskiwin. I feel that stabbing pain and the cramping, and I'm in and out of consciousness, and I'm fighting to get awake. And that's how I start my days. I live in such violence when I have my PTSD. So let's see what else. Another one I had when I was walking from my living room to my kitchen again. I ended up dropping my coffee, but I feel like I'm gonna puke just talking about it. So I had a flashback of my daughter jumping off a bridge. I wasn't there for this, but for some reason I was there for this. And basically what happened was she was told that I wasn't her mother, but she knew that I was her mother, and she found out all this horrible shit happened to me. And I'd forgotten her, and she killed herself. So I had this fucking horrible PTSD nightmare of her being on the bridge, jumping off a bridge, and the police on the bridge, and not doing anything, and watching her jump. And I ended up painting this out on a tablecloth. So huge, 12 by 5 or 6. And I left this on Parliament Hill. And so I'm looking at the connections between my PTSD and my behavior. I mean, if I wouldn't have had that flashback, I wouldn't have been on that Parliament Hill. A lot to do with now that court's coming up. I have a lot of flashbacks of this whole pharmacy robbery, and it's always starting at the point of, why are you doing this to me? That's kind of the last thing I remember saying to the pharmacist. And then I get this flashback of the pills in my hand and her saying that it's not enough. And I don't know, I just wake up from that. It's blotchy. I know that day I went down and I lied down and I went to bed. I don't remember the morning. I don't remember anything about it. I just know that I was on a high level antipsychotics and I was crashing once again, and I was terrified I was going to lose my memory. After I lost my memory, the PTSD was horrid. So this year, I put myself on antipsychotics. Well, no, I got myself off of antipsychotics, just a very small amount. This year, I put myself on some antidepressants. This year, I'm not having so many flashbacks. I'm not physically and mentally in the zones. I'm having memories, I'm having issues, but nothing compared to I'm terrified that I'm going to get drugged again and I'm going to be living in that violence and I'm not going to make it to work. And I'm not going to have that peaceful rest of my future, whatever, how short it is. I I'm doing my best to go into this winter as well prepared as possible. And I think a lot of my issues is grief, dealing with grief. And I think watching my stages of grief, if I'm bouncing back, is one thing I need to keep my eye on. I think spending money is another one. My sleeping pills, how often am I taking them at night? How often am I taking them during the day because I just can't handle my day. I need to get some clonazepam, so I'm not doing this. Like, I'm abusing sleeping pills because I can't deal with my days. And it's take the sleeping pills, have a nap, or kill myself. So, yeah, hopefully this winter I don't really have the issues and the battles I have to fight on top of all my PTSD. Hopefully this winter I can go through it smoothly. No more hospitals, no more craziness, just productively. Yeah. So that's where I am today.